Where's the outrage when it comes to um, Brett Favre stealing welfare money from the TANF fund in the state of Mississippi? That was federal and state taxpayers' money. And he participated in stealing money from that fund with the former governor, Phil Bryant, as well as the other players. And you see, if you've gotten a chance, or if you, when you get a chance to look at the video where the former John Davis, he was the director of the Mississippi Department of Health Services, he was sentenced to 32 years. Now, Nancy New was also sentenced. But she took a plea deal. So if she continues to cooperate with the prosecutors, she will remain out of jail. She will not go to, not jail, state prison. Well, my question is, where's the outrage at on Brett Favre? Because again, he participated in stealing this money right along with the rest of them. Him and the former governor has not been charged. Brett Favre still has his information, made it to the Hall of Fame. But also, when you look at how come people are so outraged with Colin Kaepernick when he took a knee because he felt that people of color were not being treated fairly, that they were being discriminated against. And there was a lot of killing going on with people of color. And he took a knee, and people were so outraged that look what happened to his career in the NFL. But then when you look at Brett Favre, he stole money from undeserved families that needed that money. And where is the outrage for Brett Favre? Is it because there is a complexion for the protection? See, we got to stop getting involved in protecting people because of a certain complexion. We need to stand up and speak out for what is right. And when you steal state and federal tax dollars, you should be held accountable. And it is saying in those court documents and in the information that came out, which is public, you can look it up yourself, that Brett Favre knew where those funds were coming from. The governor was participating in it, and he was directing where the payment should go. So Nancy New took a plea deal to stay out of state prison, and her son that worked with her, in the nonprofit, and she has another son that has to pay restitution. However, where's the outrage? We're going to treat one man differently because he took a knee, because he stood up for, injustice. He stood up for those things. But then Brett Favre stole money, and nobody seems to be really outraged at that. Not a lot of people are talking about what Brett Favre did, but I'm going to keep talking about it. And I'm going to talk about it under, the public information, under the copyright disclaimer, under the fair use, and under my First Amendment rights, because we want to know how is he going to be held accountable, and when will both of them be held accountable? They all need to be charged. I agree. He should be sitting in a cell next to what's his name, John Davis, because he participated. So why be outraged at Colin Kaepernick for taking a knee because he believed that injustice was going on? And there was a big old outrage with this man. It affected his NFL career, right? But then you look at Brett Favre, and it's like, oh, well, he took the money, he said he didn't know, he paid it back, but he did know that money. And that's a whole different ball game. If you didn't know where the money was coming from, but you knew. And so that's why I'm speaking out about this. So leave your comments below. Where is the outrage when it comes to Colin Kaepernick, and versus Brett Favre when it comes down to the outrage? It's like people have selective outrage. They have selective outrage and being selective about what they're going to, be outraged about and what they're not. But when you look at someone that stole money, that's a big thing. Somebody that knew about the money and they misused the funds. And so everybody involved in that should go down. So leave your comments on the video below. I truly appreciate you all, and have a good day. Bye.